Welcome. This is just illustration of how ERP accounting software works. Okay, so this is for business that buy and sell. So no, business that produce what they sell. Okay, so you are here because you use raw materials for your production, or you buy this item in bulk and you have to repackage, or you buy them unbranded, you now brand them. This is for you. I want to show you how the software will help make everything easy for your business. You will thank me for showing you this secret. This is a secret. Okay, so if you have followed my previous session, I said tracking inventory is just tracking the in and out of your inventory. Oh, I'm still using tracking, like monitoring, recording the movements of your inventory. So how will this software help you to track or monitor or record the movement of your inventory? First of all, let's start with our material. So looking at inventory, your inventory movement, the first thing we do is when you're done counting your material, we upload. Okay, now we also upload your finished products, the one that is available. Okay, now let's take the movements. Now, after uploading, like I said, you are done with foundation, tracking commences. Inventory is purchased, raw material is purchased, sorry. So we come over here and we record the material purchases. Okay? We record the material purchases. It's time for production. We need items that we want to use for production. We come over here and record the material usage. We record the materials that we have used for production. So the system is for production. What else can happen to our material? Maybe we notice some faults, we need to return back to the suppliers. Okay, we come here, we do view material in stock. This is where we do that. So assuming this item has issue that we're returning to the supplier, when we click here, we will tell the system how many we are returning, why we are returning. Okay, another thing that can happen is this material can get spoiled, or maybe it has spoiled and we want to remove it, or if the one that is in bottle, we've broken the bottle. Okay, so we want to also, since it's not existing physically, we also want to remove it from the system. This is the waste bin. We throw it in the waste bin. Same way you pack it and throw it away, we also pack it in the system and throw it away here. Okay, hope is going right. The next thing that can, this is transfer. This is waste bin. Look at this here. Now, the next thing that can happen is if you have different warehouses, you can transfer material from this warehouse to this other warehouse. You can also transfer maybe from this warehouse to this warehouse, right? Or from this factory to this factory. So to do the transfer, this is where you do the transfer. If it's individually, you can do it. You can also do from here. But if it is bulk, here you transfer. The people that are transferring will click on view and do what? And receive what you have transferred to them. Okay, you can also do other adjustments. So, is there another thing that can happen to your material? If there is, let us know. I will answer you. Okay. Then the next thing you want to see is your material stock card. Like, want to see the summary of this movement. Okay, I'll click on general raw material and I'll tell the system, tell me what happened with this material within this year. Okay, I'll fetch data. You can select any period, right? Okay. See, the system is telling me there is no opening stock, closing stock because nothing happened at the beginning. So everything happened within the year. So there is in of 300 out of 50. The next question is, what's the meaning of this in? Is it purchases? Is it, what is the meaning? So I want to understand. So let me use this now. I can just click here. I want to tell the system, please explain to me what happened. What is this in? So I'll come over here. I'll select the period. Let's say this year again. So this is stock card or bin card. If you do bin card in your business, this is bin card. Oh, nothing happened here. Sorry. Okay, oh, let me use this. So if you have bin card, this is an automated bin card. Bin card is a card that states the movement of inventory. It will also show you balance. If you want to know how many items you have, go to your bin card. But with a lot of paper, this is the automated one. So I'm going to get card history. The system is explaining to me what happened. It's telling me that intake and purchases are the same thing. The software is highly customizable. We can change the intake to purchases if that is what you want. Okay, it's telling me that on this day I purchased, on this day I purchased, then we use. This is the summary of what happened. Come down, you see it. Such an amazing tool. So, taking off your inventory movement, you are done with production, right? Want to bring them in. Okay, so after production, you bring the item in. Here. You click here, you bring the item. Okay, so let's say there's an item that you sell that you still use for further production. Okay, you produce this powder, you can still use this powder to make another thing. So you want to account for the ones that you removed for further production. You come here, you use stock usage. You click on register stock usage. You tell the system how many, tell the system for production, how many of this item you are selling that you have removed for production. Okay, how many of your finished product you want to still use for that production. Okay, another thing that happen is, okay, you have done with production, you brought them in, is to sell. Is it not? So you sell your products, use this to sell. Okay, this is for those that do swap, like those that do that sell phone. You bring old one, I give you new one with counterbalance. This is for them. This one is for malls. That some malls, when you go to some malls, they use keyboard. These are POS system that they have to punch on the screen and not using a keyboard. So that is it. So you sell. Okay, what happened? A customer that bought this item can return the item back to you. For as because into production, you're not returning except if you also buy. Okay. All right. So a customer that bought item that wants to return back can as well return, and you register it as register return inward. Hello. So what else can happen? A customer. Okay, if there are some item that you don't produce, you buy and sell, you use this to register it. Okay, now what else can happen to this item? This item can get spoiled and you want to remove them. Okay, so to do that, come over here. You want to remove the item that have spoiled. Okay, all right, so see them here. This one has spoiled. Want to remove them, you click here. All right. All right. If there are some you bought from a supplier that you want to return, you return from here. You can see, you can sell as a retail price, can also sell as a wholesale price. Okay, it's such an amazing tool. Okay, the next is what else can happen to your product transfer? So if you have like different warehouses, or you have a parking store, you have where you sell, or you load items from the, maybe once you are done with production, you load it to the trucks. From trucks, they go to the market to sell. So you want to track what is inside each truck. This is it. You do the transfer from here, transfer from one warehouse or from wherever to wherever. Then you use view transfer to view the transfer and to receive. Okay, you can also do other adjustments. Is there another thing that I've not said about inventory movement? Okay, the next is we want to see the summary also, just as we have seen in the material. So look at it here. This time we're going to summarize for us. We can also go further to inquire on each product. So look at it here. You see nothing happened here. Say total in, out. This is what is happening. This is what is remaining down. So I want to know what happened with this. I will click here. Then we go further to explain to me. I return one item to a supplier. There's a production of 150, one spoiled, and I remove, we sold 20. Wow. Clear. All right. Then the next thing we want to look at now is our money movements. ERP accounting software does two things, like I said: inventory tracking, money tracking. Okay, so let's look at the money movements. When you are selling, you can receive money from customers. Hello. So at the time of writing invoice, you can sell to the customer. So, and if you you can receive money. And if that you operate a model whereby someone is writing invoice, another person is receiving money, we will configure in such a way that this person that is writing invoice will not even see where to register amounts paid. Okay. So look at it here. You can also configure these too. If there's any information you want to capture during sale, we can configure for you. Like this one, you can see this on your own. This person wants to track sales from reps and sales from staff. So that is it. All right. Still looking at money movement. Money comes in again. Customer that is owing can decide to pay. If you accept installments, somebody can pay one installment, 2 installments. Also, somebody can deposit money. We use our receipt model and state the actual reason. Okay, still tracking our money movement. Customer who return an item might request for a refund, and we say, okay, since we don't have this and we don't know when we are going to have it, let us refund this customer. So at the time of registering return inward, we can register for refunds. If this refunds, we can refund. Okay. Right. So look at it again. I didn't show you this. You can actually track the material used against output by registering your production requirements here. Okay. So still on money movement, I forgot this, that's why I'm just breaking for to say this. So still on money movement, at the time of registering the material you've purchased, you can account for money used to purchase that materials. Okay. At the time of registering your material intake, system will ask you if you make any payments. The same thing with products if there are some that you buy. Okay. Then still on money movements, when you lodge in cash, you record it here. You transfer from one business account to another business account here. You withdraw from the business account here. Money movement also expenses. You track your expenses here, either single, bulk, or prepaid like rent. Money movement again. Maybe you paid for those goods even before they arrived, and you want to account for the money that you have paid. You use payment voucher. Okay, still on money movement, you purchase fixed assets, can register it and track your depreciation. The same also account for loan, the ultimate side. Okay. All right. We also have petty cash. All right. If you do petty cash, we learn all this under bookkeeping. Okay, and why you need that. Then this is the next is all right. So just like we have seen our product movement, you can also see our money movement, the summary. So let's all see the summary of all this money that we've been receiving and spending. Okay, so we come over here. All right, using our cash book. Okay. All right. So look at it. The system has summarized everything. This, like, if you remember the 2-column cash book they taught us in secondary school, this is it. So this is receipt side, this is payment side, this is cash bank. So the first transaction here is there was a purchase. So payment was made 10,000 plus bank payment. This one bank payment we receive through bank, we receive through this, So till here, you want to now know how much you have both in the car. All the money where you get for that business should be this, if you are faithful in recording your transactions. Okay. Now, other things you should know about this software is that you can use it to you can give your staff targets. Okay, that target, you can set target for your customers, for the location. Okay, if you have an e-commerce store posted on WooCommerce, right? You can also link them here. Other things you should know about the software is customer relationship is 100%. So if you give customer commission, if you do rebates, discounts, give voucher, name them. You can use this. This is where to track them. Okay. Also, you want to see your transaction with a customer. A customer is saying a customer is owing you, but the customer is denying that it's not owing you. You just have to do is to all you just have to do is to select the period. Let's say you want to see this person's transaction for the year, for the month, you want, or for the day. Why am I messing up now? Sorry, please. I'm not changing the index. I didn't do anything today, so I needed to do this here so I can capture all the demo transactions that I've done. So can you see? So if the person is doubting you, just send this person something like this. Person is on this day you bought something from, or look at the things you bought, look at how much. On this day you paid us. Is meaning this. You bought this, you bought this, you paid this. Person will, just like bank statement, now come here and summarize it. Okay, so this is your own evidence. But the person also bring his own evidence. Okay, that is it. So the same thing that happened here can also happen with suppliers. Everything that you can do for your customer, your supplier can also do. You can also track them here. All right. You can even record item you're expecting from your supplier even before they come in, right? Then also you can see profit made on each item that you sell. Such an amazing tool. So all you just have to do is want to see profit made on each item that you sell or that you have sold. Okay, sorry, you use this model. Come to invoice this. So the system will show you each item you sold, what is the profit. It's such an amazing tool. Are you seeing it? To show you, you sold 35, this is the amount, this is the cost, this is the profit. Okay. Aside this, there are also so many. You can also see your normal financial report where you see your profit and loss, full profit and loss. This will show you gross profit, right? You can also here you will see both balance sheets and every other financial report you want to see. You can also do comparison between years. Okay, so you can check your profit and loss for this year against this year. Okay, the next is the next thing, there's this report I want you to see. The report that shows you the performance of this item, which one sells better than the other. Okay, so here I'm telling the system to show me my top performing items. So it could be 10, it could be 100, it could be anything. This is the limit. Look at this default, you can put any limit. Okay. So here I want to know the item I sold highest in terms of quantity. All right. Select this here, fetch data. All right. So it's telling me this is highest. So I want to know the one I received highest money. Okay. See, this one was highest, is now second. So I also want to view the one that has highest number of transactions. You know that 10% might come, maybe 10% came and bought this thing, 50 pieces. Then maybe, don't have any other item. But maybe one person came and bought this thing. This is my whole and bought this thing 100. So if you want, if these are two items I'm selling, if I'm checking by quantity, the second item becomes highest. But by number of transactions, this one that has like 2 or 3% that have come to buy, even though they didn't buy up to the other quantity. Hope it's clear. So I want to know by the number of transactions. So I will just know the ones that few customers buy, but they buy in bulk. So this one becomes the highest. All right. So there are a lot of statistics that the system will show you that you can use for various decision making. Okay, look at it here. Can you see all the reports? You just be looking at them. You can track your customer's birthday if you want. Say if you want to know the staff that logged in, customer's birthday, staff birthday. Okay, it's such an amazing tool. Very, very wonderful. Also, another thing I want you to know about the software is that it's highly secured in the sense that you decide what you want your staff to do. I don't want this staff to see the amount of money I have, the staff will not see it. So we use this model, this users model here to dictate. Once I click here, whatever I want you to do will be decided here. In fact, you can even go further to dictate when you want them to log in and when you want them to log out. It's so secure. Like I can talk and talk and talk. Okay? The software is so amazing that you need it for your business. So the question now is, how will you get it?